Hello YouTube, welcome back to the homestead. And what we have here today is we're doing a video response to OIFEagle's contest. And I really want to thank him for the chance to enter this contest. Of course, everybody wins here. But his question he asked, I'm kind of glad he asked, because it's going to give me a chance to maybe take my channel in a little bit different direction. As homesteaders, preppers, bushcrafters, we all have certain interests that we all have together. We all tend to like hunting, fishing, shooting sports. We have an interest in wilderness survival, and in the case of homesteading, like I said, welcome to the homestead. We get into small-scale farming and animal husbandry. But he wanted to know, outside of what makes most of us homesteader, preppers, bushcrafters alike, what hobbies we had that were not related to homesteading or prepping. And for me, I know I'm going to get a lot of real strange looks out of this one, because I have a hobby that I am deeply devoted to that has absolutely nothing to do with prepping and homesteading. And what that is I am into amateur astronomy. I spend my evenings when the sky's clear, studying the night sky. I'm particularly into planetary astronomy, which is the study of the planets. And with the telescope that I have here, I'm able to see Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the moons of some of the various planets, and a few times a year even get a look at Mercury. But for me, astronomy is not just a nighttime activity, it's also a daytime, because I have astronomical binoculars which are equipped with solar filters, so I do observations of the sun, and I do record what I see and turn it in online to a research site which is connected with the European Space Agency. So astronomy is an interesting hobby because it allows the amateur to have as much chance of a discovery as the professionals. The other thing I'm very much into is meteorology. And I have a full-scale weather station here that I maintain at the homestead. And that goes back to when I was much younger. I served in the United States Civil Defense, and I served, and I have a case here with some of the stuff from my uniform from the days of Civil Defense. I was a chief meteorologist for Civil Defense. So what was one time was part of my work has now become a hobby, and I do assist in storm spotting and other meteorological activities, as well as my weather station is online because there are several institutions that take use of my data. Also, another hobby I had from when I was a kid is I got into archaeology, particularly North American archaeology, living in the Ohio Valley, the study of the prehistoric Indian tribes. The two tribes that I spend the most time studying is the Adena and Hopewell cultures. I live within an hour's drive of several very famous sites, one being Serpent Mound, which is a mound that is shaped like a snake swallowing an egg, Fort Ancient, and the Chillicothe Mounds. And obviously it has some effect even on my homesteading, because as you can see behind me is my atlatl and darts that I make and use. Yes, I enjoy firearms, but I also enjoy a more primitive style of hunting and fishing. So that was, there's some hobbies of mine that I have that are not typical to homesteading, though the archaeological part of it does kind of fit into homesteading, because I often try some of the things that the Indians did, including some of my homesteading farming methods I've borrowed from the Adena. So The other thing he asked is he didn't require it, but he said you could, and that was to give shout outs. So I'm going to give a shout out to two. First one goes to Kansashillbillyprepper. A lot of you may already know him, but another person lives down in South Carolina is MDPrepper. Great channel, great channel. He reviews a lot of guns, knives, tomahawks, and other edged items. He just got himself a piece of property down there, so he's just starting to go from prepping into homesteading a little bit more. So check out his channel. I want to thank OIFEagle again for the chance to enter a video. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you for stopping by and visiting today at the homestead. And God bless. Have a great day.